My name is Kevin Quinn, and I'm hanging out with Rob from Front Row Live.
I loved what we saw downstairs.
Oh,
it
so
was
glad.
a little snippet of what you guys will be seeing when you guys get your tickets for the play.
Yeah.
But tell me about the experience and the rehearsals getting prepared for this play.
This is a very intense rehearsal period for the cast. We have about 9 days to rehearse the entire show from start to finish. So we've been working, nonstop every day, like 10-hour days.
Wow.
But I can't complain because I absolutely love it, and I know everyone else in the cast is, in love with the show. I mean, we have a really great production, and I know people are going to love it, especially the kids, because it's so relatable.
Right.
And I think that's just been the coolest part about this show in particular, is that because we had such a short time, we got to really make it intense, and it's a challenge, and I love that. I love a challenge. So
Definitely. And I mean, you look like a natural downstairs, but have you really done much of play projects before?
You know what? I've done in Chicago. I did some, because I'm from Chicago, and I did a lot of theater work there. Actually, I did some shows at Steppenwolf Theater and Chicago Shakespeare. I did a Henry V there. So I know a little bit about theater, but lately I've been doing a lot of film and television, which is why it's going to be so gratifying to be back on stage and get that instant reward of the audience being right there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm really excited to be back on stage.
Now, do you feel the TV performances have helped you out a lot for this, or vice versa?
I was actually just going to mention that. So in the show that I do, Bunk'd on the Disney Channel, it's a multi-camera sitcom. So what's interesting about multi-camera is that you have 4 cameras set up across a parallel, like a line, and you're playing to each camera. And so you have to do basically what you would do in a theater, which is cheat out, project,
Right, so that's your audience.
Exactly, that's your audience, the cameras. Multi-camera is literally the exact same thing as theater, just without the audience. The audience is 4 cameras. It's really similar. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit about your show, Bunk'd. It's the first season.
Yes.
What's it been like for you so far?
So we just wrapped 21 episodes for our first season. So yeah, it was really fast. It's actually a spin-off of a popular show called Jessie.
Right.
So what's really cool about that is that we went really quickly into the spin-off.
Right.
And there was no stopping period from Jessie to Bunk'd, and it's been really cool because the new kids, I'm a newbie on the show, but the older kids have been really, exactly, and they've been so welcoming to us, and we've become a part of their family, and it feels like we've known each other forever, and
awesome.
It's been a great experience. And what's not to like, you're with kids your age, which is great when you're navigating this town.
Right,
so
that's awesome.
You have friends.
That's awesome. Let's talk a little bit about Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Why do you think that role is perfect for you?
Peter Pan? Well, I like to think that Peter Pan and I are both this really, hyperactive kid. Peter Pan is innocent and he's youthful, energetic, and I think that's something that I've definitely felt before. In the past, where I felt innocent, or I felt, hyperactive. I'm a hyperactive person in general, so
Which is perfect for a play.
exactly, it's perfect. It's so perfect. So Peter Pan is, I imagine he's just some really happy, joyful kid, with ADHD or something, who's always on the move.
Always doing something.
Exactly. So I can definitely relate to that.
Nice. Now, the tickets are selling out pretty quick.
Really quickly.
It kicks off December 9th, and it wraps up January 3rd. Why should they go and get their tickets now?
That's a great question, because I think that this is basically, so we're in Los Angeles, right? And Los Angeles is generally a pretty warm climate, It's like a desert out here.
Yeah.
And you forget that it's Christmas time sometimes. And yeah, so my whole pitch is that if you live in Los Angeles and you want to experience something that feels really, truly like Christmas, something you would get in New York in the holidays at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, then come to the show. You know what I mean? You get that holiday feeling in your stomach. It's that kind of show.